Welcome to Mr. Chalk's Revision Tips. In this video, we will look at viral disease, transmission of viral diseases, and the replication of them. So, viral diseases can spread in mainly two ways. So we've got direct transmission and indirect transmission. So, direct transmission, so direct contact of infections spread when a disease-causing microorganisms pass from the infected person to a healthy person via a direct physical contact with blood or body fluids. So, for example, kissing, sexual contact, etc. Indirect transmission refers to the transfer of an infectious agent from a reservoir to a host by something suspended in air particles, inanimate objects, or by a vector. So viruses have a few key features. So viruses are not alive because they do not contain or complete all of the 7 life processes. So we say that strains of a virus and not a species of virus, so they're made of a relatively short length of genetic material which is surrounded by a protein coat. So the life cycle of a virus can be the same as other pathogens. They will often survive outside the host for long periods of time. When they've infected a suitable host cell or cells, they will replicate themselves within the cell thousands of times. So they do not divide and reproduce. They replicate their DNA and protein coats. These are then assembled into new viral particles by the cell. So viruses can take over the cell metabolism. The viral genetic material gets into the host cell and is inserted into the host DNA. The virus then uses the host cell to make new viruses, which then burst out of the cell, destroying it and then spreading to other cells. So viral diseases, so in plants we've got tobacco mosaic virus. So tobacco mosaic virus infects chloroplasts and infects leaves. This causes the chloroplasts to break down, so plants will not be able to photosynthesize as much, and it causes a yellowing colour of the leaves as they begin to die. Measles in humans. So measles is a very infectious viral disease. This is often caught by young children. Its transmission through the air and in tiny droplets after an infected person sneezes. It causes fever and a skin rash. Many children in developed countries are given vaccines against it, however. So tobacco mosaic virus causes plants to produce less chlorophyll. This causes leaf decoloration. So explain why tobacco mosaic virus have stunted growth in plants. So you've got to be talking about the fact that there's less photosynthesis happening because there's less chlorophyll. So therefore there's less glucose made, there's less energy available for growth. So because the glucose is needed for respiration, there's less amino acids and proteins made. And because the glucose is needed for making amino acids, an entire range of things that are made further from that will not be made. So that would prevent the plant from growing anymore. HIV stands for human immunodeficiency virus. So this infection is transmitted by body fluids, often during unprotected sex, but also through cuts and infecting drugs using sharpened needles. So immediately after the infection, people often suffer mild flu-like symptoms. These pass for a period of time in infected people, so they might not know that they are infected. So hepatitis B is a liver disease caused by a virus. The virus is found in body fluids such as blood, saliva and urine. So the diagram shows the structure of a virus in cross-section. The human body has several natural defences against viruses. Some of these prevent the viruses from entering the body, others act after the virus has entered. So hepatitis B is more likely to be spread among people who share needles when injecting drugs. Use the information given at the beginning of the question to explain why this is so. So key things that you're talking about is that the virus is being transferred in the blood or in the bloody fluids that is being transferred via the needles.
Thanks for watching.